Hi guys, my name is Trevor Ilesleys, teaching beings that there is another way through life and to understand the meaning and purpose to life. 3 letters, 2 words, and it's called Be Me. Being me, as in being you, is the greatest importance. Today I'm going to be talking about psychics and mediums, because one of the things that I discovered is if you're a medium, you have to question, what is the information that you are being given and does it work for you? I've realized and I'd noticed that whilst I was being a medium, it didn't make me feel good. It made me feel good in the sense that I was being able to deliver a message to a client of mine, but in actual fact of it, it was making me ill. So are you a medium psychic that's dealing with a lot of clients that you feel that you're losing energy? Do you feel that your body aches with pains and you've got all of these ailments that you just can't understand? That is spirit attachment. When I look at a lot of psychics and mediums, they look quite drained. And at the time I was doing it, I also felt quite drained. I just didn't look right. And the reason being is because I was starting to lose the plot on what was my thoughts and what was Spirit's thoughts. This is one of the things that I tried to understand, and I tried to push through the boundary. Was there something more than becoming a medium or being a medium and delivering a message? Oh yeah, this is where BEMEISM had come from, because I wanted to connect with Spirit that said, give me something more. I don't want to hear just simple messages about somebody that had left this world and gone into the spirit world. Mediums are all about giving evidence that there is life after death. How would you look at your life? How would you treat your life, and how would you treat other beings if you knew that for sure, 100%, you was going to go into the spirit world? Now, let's throw a little bit of a fear in there, because how about if it worked like this, that all the people that you met and had relationships with or communication with, that you was going to meet them in the spirit world? How do you think that would pan out? For me, that became a big problem, because if I was having arguments, or somebody that I mistreated, or somebody that mistreated me, or somebody I really didn't like at all, hated them even, what was going to happen when I would go into the spirit world? Think about it. Now, with psychic mediums, you know that the spirit world exists, otherwise you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. But you're still losing yourself in some aspects of it all. There's still something in there that doesn't feel right. We're not here to tell people about what's going on in their life, what's coming up for future events. We're supposed to be here to receive the information for ourselves until we get to that point that says, wow, this stuff really does exist. We are here to teach beings that this stuff really does exist. But the most important thing a psychic medium should be doing is teaching people how to live, how to think, and how to feel. Because one day, they will also become a spirit themselves. I hear so many people talk about ghosts and spirits that they don't know that they're going to turn into one themselves, which I find quite strange, really. So if you've been seeing spirit, or you feel spirit, or you see something that you just can't explain, you've got to get to this point that you will also turn into spirit. Now, when I talk about the BEME is the spirit. It was the spirit of me, because that's the intelligence that I needed to connect with that knew everything about me. That's what mediumship is all about, isn't it? It's finding out information about somebody to be able to relay it to somebody that is still here on the planet. Now, one of the things that I discovered, every time I opened up a mediumship show, I'd have an audience and I would ask the audience, what are you looking for? What is the message that would really make you feel good? And the answer to that was, everybody wanted to know if they was okay. Interesting, isn't it? was they okay? Now, the answer that I received from Spirit was, ask the audience if they were okay. And of course they wasn't. Losing someone that you love so dearly leaves a massive hole in the heart. There is a void. Something and somebody is missing. Mediums are supposed to be here to be able to teach people that there is life after death. And so therefore, when you are going to die yourself, you will match up with this person. You will meet this person again. I remember when my brother committed suicide. It was a dreadful time. That phone call was out of the blue. No way did I expect that at all. And it affected me deeply. I had lots of questions, but because I'd seen so much spirit since the age of 3 years old, I was seeing spirit. This was the time for me to believe in the world of spirit. And I remember at that time asking all the questions of why, but I wasn't going to receive an answer. There wasn't going to be one. So I had to learn to accept that that was the process of his life. That was his experience. And of course, it was now also my experience. Because now it was me and my family that were having to deal with such a great loss. But I realized this. If I truly believed in spirit, then one day I would be able to see my brother again and speak of why. So that's what I did. I knew the process of life. I understood the process of life. And I remember at that particular time looking up to the ceiling or looking up to the heavens and saying to me, brother, one day we will get to meet each other and we will speak. And then I will truly get to understand your story. Because that is the story, isn't it? We all want to know the story. We all want to understand our own story. But also we want to understand the world of spirit. If you ask me, 100%, does spirit exist? Yes, it does. But my importance now is not the spirit that is gone and left this physical world. I'm more interested in the spirit that is before me. But most importantly, I'm more interested in the spirit of who I am. And so therefore, once I connected with the spirit of who I am, the greater thought, the greater feeling, and the greater vision became born. Because if I knew 100% I wasn't going to be here forever, because we all tend to forget that, what could I do? What could I achieve? How many people could I help understand their own spirit? That is BEMEISM. That is Be Me. And I got BEMEISM from the world of spirit because I pushed the boundaries. Give me the message. Give me something that is of benefit, that works for everyone. Soon, I would love to be able to start doing shows. So if there's any event planners out there, because I think it's time now that the psychic world and the mediumship world needs to advance itself, because there's been many people that have gone to psychic and mediumship shows and they don't receive a message. To me, that was disappointing, that everybody pays a ticket and you could have a few hundred people, you could have 800 people sitting in an audience of trying to see if a medium was going to give them a message. To me, that was like buying a ticket to go and see a film in a cinema, not knowing if you was actually going to see the film or not. That didn't make sense for me. So I want to deliver the message that when people want to buy a ticket from me and come and see my show about what was the true message from the world of spirit, that is BEMEISM. Because the real message from the spirit world is about to teach you how to think, feel and act in life. Now that is BEMEISM, and that is a message worth listening to and understanding, because it changed my life. It is the message from spirit that says, listen, this is the way it is. This is what happens in your life. We need to wake up. We need to understand the importance of why we're here, and we need to understand the importance of meaning and purpose. So what have you got to deliver? What are you here for? And the best thing I can tell everyone is to love who you are, to love life, to look out your window and see the beauty and the creation called life. Now that is the kingdom of God. My name is Trevor Ilesleigh. If you want to contact me, Trevor Ilesleigh, Facebook, teaching BEMEISM. If you'd like a Skype, I will send you the details for 1 hour to speak with me. My name is Trevor Ilesleigh. Keep loving, keep searching, and most importantly, always be you. See you on the other side.